Hello and welcome to this very first installment of Quirkind Semi-Crappy Productions and our very first time-lapse video. Okay, I still have to work on timing, I still have to work on everything. I am not actually a qualified video person. Okay, on topic. I do not have a script. I have made a drawing, a digital drawing. I recorded the time lapse. There's a lot of moving around in the actual time lapse and zooming in and out, so if that is stressful for you, please don't watch this video. It is a bit stressful for me to watch, but I have no other way of recording that drawing. So I hope at least somebody enjoys this. It is fun working out how to actually make this, and I hope I don't mumble too much or talk too fastly. I will try to put subtitles under this. Um, okay, let's get to the drawing bit. This is what I'll be working on. On the left is the original drawing. I'm gonna do a redraw. You can see the sketch on the right because I liked the concept, but I wanted to redo it in a different way that worked better for me. So I made that sketch on the right. I did a little color composition that you can see in the middle top part of the screen. And on the bottom you can see the color scheme I went for. I do not like these reds at all, but as band-aids, they work. Sometimes you've got to work with colors you don't actually like because in the end it actually looks good. So we are about to start the actual time lapse. Be ready. Lots of moving. The, you know? Okay, this is awkward. Okay, here we go with the drawing. I'm starting with the line work, the big chunky outside lines. I do like a chunky line work. I am not working with a line stabilizer. For anybody who does not do digital art, like most, I think all softwares have a little tool that helps you to make lines that are less wobbly. I've tried working with that. I don't really like the result for me personally because I like my lines a bit wobbly, I think. And I work in small strokes as you see right now. Here I try to make a bigger one and it's harder. But generally I work in shorter strokes and then just play around until they look good. So no line stabilizer for me. Um, yeah, this is me trying to make it look good and redoing lines. I think that's like something a lot of digital artists know, feel, understand. Doing a line a zillion times until it actually looks good. Yeah, I'm drawing a bone here. I don't really know what to say because it is a bone drawing. I work in several layers if I remember to actually work on the same layer because like you can see at some point in the middle where the bones overlap. Okay, I'm not fast enough for this. I am not actually qualified for this. I will not actually explain what I'm doing because I'm not fast enough. And yes, I don't know what to say. You will get this voiceover pretty much unedited because I don't think I'm going to be able to record it several times because that's not how my brain works. So you get weird rambles in my weird voice that makes me dysphoric to listen to. um yeah, these cracks I've worked on like in the sketch layer, you can see it like light in the back. I've worked on those cracks a lot, trying to figure out how they look good. I had like way more detail in the beginning. Like, I don't know if anybody paid attention, but in the original drawing that I'm redrawing right now, there were like many more like fine cracks. And I changed that because it was too busy and weird, and you don't want to see a zillion hairline fractures, so I made simpler, bigger ones. By the way, because I don't know what to say about the drawing process right now, I'm recording the audio of this thing in a different software. I was supposed to be able to record it in the software where I'm editing this video right now, but it does not work. Apparently there's some kind of bug, and I don't want to figure out a completely new software, so I just found a simple audio recording one, and now I'm recording it in an extra file. I hope I can get these two together. Yes, I'm drawing lots of Band-Aids. I keep struggling to work on the right layer. That one, I worked on the wrong layer, and then I had to just undo that whole Band-Aid, and now I'm doing it again on the correct layer. Yeah, that is something you have to be mindful of when you draw digitally. This video is probably gonna be boring on the one hand and too fast and busy on the other hand. But first time crappy production, I can get away with everything. Another wrong layer situation with this current Band-Aid. Yep, did it a few times. I was watching Castle while I drew this, and it's nice to have background stuff on, but if something exciting happens, you also pay a bit less attention and work on the wrong layer. I mean, not that I don't do it when there's nothing exciting to watch. Working on the wrong layer is just, I'd say, a hobby of mine, but not really. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I could, like, if I had somebody in front of me and not narrate a very fast time lapse that is a bit too intense for me to watch, actually. I could talk a lot about the details of how I'm approaching my digital arts, how I'm working on layers. Maybe at some point I should make, like, not a time-lapse video, but just a this is how I do my digital drawings video, where I just record my screen while I slowly do things and explain what I'm doing while I'm doing that. We'll see. I do like the idea of making videos. Okay, there I did not like that middle part of the Band-Aid. And the dots. I'm not totally happy with the dots, but they're okay, I guess. Bit wobbly and wonky, but I think anything I do is a bit wobbly and wonky because that's me. Yeah. Dots. Lots of dots. I don't know what else to say. God, this is awkward. Welcome to this totally professional video making where I don't even know what to say. There is a dot that did not belong there. I made it away. I erased it. Those Band-Aids were really, I worked on the placement on them for so long. I had like a lot more Band-Aids in the beginning because I was like, more Band-Aids are better Band-Aids. But yeah, no, I had to reduce them quite a bit so that they looked good. I could also talk quite a bit about the meaning of this drawing, but I don't know if this is the right place, or maybe it is, because I don't have anything else to say apart from hello dots. Basically, it's like simply said, it's about people hurting and other people not helping and instead just putting temporary band-aids on your wounds that just hide what's going on instead of solving anything. So most of my teenage years basically, and now I'm taking off all these frickin' band-aids and trying to actually mend the breaks. But yeah, that's not what people are here for. So, oh yeah, the dotted lines. Do we like the dotted lines? We love the dotted lines. We add them to everything because I always feel like they bring everything together. Oh, I was struggling with this one. They just, I don't know, they make a drawing my drawing. I don't know if people really like it, but I don't care because I like them. Give me all the dotted lines. I mean, if maybe I should have recorded this. I mean, I didn't record it. Like, I didn't decide the speed it would play. I guess I could edit it to be a bit slower, but also then the video would be very long. Like, I worked on this for like, I think 3 hours, 3.5. I don't fully remember. Like one Sunday afternoon of watching Castle. So that would be a really long video. But yeah, maybe somebody's actually interested in me drawing stuff really fast. Getting a bit dizzy watching this. Oh yeah. I also still haven't figured out how I'm gonna do the subtitles. I mean, if you're watching this right now, you'll see whether I manage to or not. Like, I personally need subtitles on everything because my auditory processing is crap, but I also think creating them is a challenge. And I mean, you will know whether I succeeded. Oh, we're starting the colors. Yeah, I put the background a bit darker so I could see where I was actually drawing because that like base bone color is so light I did not see it on a white background. And I mean, generally, especially with color composition, you should always work on a non-white background because it makes you see the colors differently. None of your drawings will be presented in on a perfectly white background, and the background changes how you perceive the colors. Wonky brain stuff. Science. Yeah, I'm coloring band-aids. At first, these band-aids in like one of the earlier color composition were like deep blood red, but that was a bit of an extreme contrast. So I landed on this. I don't know, peachy, not peach. I have no clue what to call colors, but like meat colored. I don't know. Like, I hate this color in any other context, but oh, I think I'm almost done. Is that? Oh no, I'm shading. Okay, I'm shading. I don't know where I stopped this thought, but yeah, I am shading. Technically, this is the sketch shade. I took a pencil brush, and you cannot see really anything that I'm doing right now. But yeah, I put. Ooh, I'm already done with that. Okay, my mind is not fast enough to actually do this right. Doesn't matter. This is the shading. I'm still struggling with shading. It's something I'm still learning. People who have more experience are probably like, what the frick are you doing? That is weird, but so am I, so get used to it. Yeah, I always shade in purple. I like, somebody I watch on YouTube said that like purple is generally a good shading color. Like right now it is purple. I will put this layer on multiply and then it will meld together with the layers underneath and it'll look good, trust me. But yeah, like somebody said purple always looks good as a shading color, like when in doubt, with purple. I don't know if anybody actually agrees with that, but I like it, so I do it, and it usually looks good. So, yep. And this is me, like, I was having like some trouble with the colors when I filled them earlier because my tolerance on the bucket tool was set a bit wonky. So you don't see what I'm actually doing right now, but I'm filling in the last little bits. And here I am adjusting some of the shading, and you can see now the multiply is on, so you can actually like see the band-aids are a bit darker, the skull is a bit darker, and it's not purple anymore, it's purple plus the color underneath it. Yeah, last little bits, last little playing around with the shading, trying to make it look as good as possible. Could probably still look better, but at some point you have to stop working on it because it'll never be perfect. And a little smiley at the end, smiling at you. Okay, this is the final thing. This ended really quickly. Yeah, ta-da! This will be a sticker, on my soon-to-be created Redbubble shop thing. Okay, it might take a long time until I actually open it, but I'm currently working on creating, editing, finishing designs for that. So this will be one of them. Yeah, and next thing, as soon as this little bit of clip ends, is that I'm gonna show you the different layers of my art, like where I started from bottom to top. Like, okay, this is the skull color, then we have the first Bandaid color, and then we have the dark bits in the middle, and we have the shading, which is all of the color bits. Then we have the big outlines, we have the Bandaid outlines, we have the middle bits of the Bandaid, we have the dots, and we have the dotted lines. Those are all my layers for the final thingy. And yes, little skull dude says, hi, cool for you to stop by, and we're almost done with this. And yeah, this is my beautiful end screen. Thank you so much for watching. If anybody actually made it through this, tell me about it. Tell me about how much you loved my editing, my, you know, this is not a quality video, but for anybody who stuck around, massive thank you. I might make more videos as time goes on. I might not. This was actually really fun to make. It would be easier if the software was doing what it's supposed to be doing, but you can't always get what you want. So this is what we have. I'm gonna repeat myself and say thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time. Like and subscribe. That's what you're supposed to say, right? I need a good outro. Bye!